Numbers in time of trouble. Whichever time standard we're on, the question of how fast and whether it's worth it. We are underlaid by drift in the form of mantle, and that should at least be a start. If the woman gets up in the morning, you could say it was to be anointed, if that, in this time, weren't so puny and obsequious. The wrong standard makes it so. And the brutal fact is that there's no simple difference of opinion involved. The wrong is an entailment, and follows into the glowing tale of history, as for example the Marxist comet burns with such lovely, flaring destruction. We could come off the time standard is a first and preliminary proposal, having nothing to do with some zeal about traverse or the synchronous double twist of a minor protein. We could come off all that together into the nearest city of numbers, of which there are 4 and could be 5. This is just a proposal, set on the table to move right out of range of those sickening and greasy sureties, like back to our proper homes, or look after the golden rose. The homing instinct of a great deal else might then be cracked up, the loving magnetism by which consequence springs to attentive display in the field of roses. That, say, and the justice of what we are said to deserve when so hopelessly we want so much more. We do not get what we deserve, ever, since we have proper claim by the limits of hope, and however far a given desire has within range. So, we could come off that standard, and possessive individualism would be who we are, the first city. Break the charter, lift the harlot's curse, the revolted abstraction of populism, by which the dark is so feared. Holding hands is a disgusting trick, and is augmented by the expectation of plenty, which would set our past as gained into the territory of fortune, and dispose of that lumpy yarn running back into the trees. Again, what we recall is the choice of our prevalence, the rich garden of the climatic terrain. And choice is not then one from the rest, the elitist dream of the crown donned in the castle of gold, but an inclusion within that measure of choice, the second city of this middle earth. And the question of exchange is thereby also dismantled. The dispute over how far the values are trimmed is strictly a consequent disturbance, since fair price is only the extent of our fears in the chest of whatever sundry moth and rust we see in our age. Our age, at it again, the credible is what we aptly wear in our timid and tender years. The standard is a fear index, a measure of what, for example, natural gas will do to a precarious economy. Whoever in some sheltered domain called that vapor natural deserves to laugh right into the desert. These are the arid displacements beyond which lies in its state the third city, or the jewel of the air. Further than this, up to our necks in our polluted history, the fourth city is not yet known. Going off the standard is thus far only a proposal. The mantle is warm and in constant flow, but no man has yet crossed the plains. No trumpets in any case for such banal folly. The modest hatred of our condition, and the competition which we therefore call time, they will not sound, as we cannot yet see the other side. But we deserve to, and if we can see thus far, these are the few outer lights of the city, burning on the horizon.